Welcome back to Fox and Friends. As Biden's job approval among Hispanics sinks to 24%, many Latinos are waking up to left-wing economic policies. Our next guest left Venezuela in 2016 and is currently a PhD student in economics at Columbia. Now he's founded a new project to teach young people about the horrors of socialism. Daniel Di Martino, founder of the Dissident Project, is here to tell us his story. Daniel, it's so great to have you. I had you on my podcast before. Tell me about this project, because I can't think of anything we need more than to tell the truth about what communism and socialism brings to countries.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and that's why I started this. Well, it all came out because last year Florida passed a law that requires students to learn about socialism, communism in schools. Recently, Governor DeSantis signed another, making November 7th the day for the victims of communism. And the truth is that if schools are going to teach about socialism and communism, what's a better way than to have first-hand experience in schools?
Yes.
And how are they going to afford it? So that's why I created the Dissident Project along with Young Voices, and we got a group of donors. We have a group of 8 people who came from socialist countries, Venezuela, Hong Kong, Cuba, and even North Korea, who are ready to tell their stories. We're going to go to schools all over the country, especially in Florida, and teach students that socialism is not the way to solve our problems.
Right. I mean, you've seen this kind of, we're starting to see this inflation, all the economic hardships that your family went through. Many Americans are starting to experience that.
Yeah, I mean, when I see a situation here with inflation, with government regulation, with the justice system, I think that we need to wake up and understand that we teach students about so many totalitarian systems, but we don't teach them about the one that has killed the greatest number of people in the world, which is socialism. Over 100 million people have died, and hundreds of millions of people live today under socialist regimes.
Yeah.
It's just about teaching history, right? Which is what the left wants to do.
Yeah, but there has been, I mean, as a parent, there has been an absolute blackout on the death and destruction of socialism and communism. Many polls for young people will say they prefer to live in a socialist system than a capitalist system, or they'll rank, you know, Donald Trump as more dangerous than Pol Pot or Stalin, because they actually don't know about the millions of people that were killed under those regimes. I want to talk to you about another topic, because we mentioned this on my podcast, From the Kitchen Table. We had you on. If you haven't seen it, you should absolutely go back and watch this podcast, because I had Daniel and another Venezuelan on, and we talked about some of the parallels that you were seeing between what's happening here and what was happening before everything collapsed in Venezuela. And one of the things that I asked you was, when did you know that Venezuela was going down? And you said, and the other guest said the same thing, which was when the justice system became corrupt, which is fascinating because so many Americans are starting to see this going on with our own justice system, that you can't count on rule of law and that there are 2 tiers of justice.
Yeah, and it's certainly true. I think that, you know, America is a country with a great future. I don't think that we should fall on the on desperation that we're gonna, you know, go down or feel like things are out of control. I think the American people are in the driver's seat of what happens in this country, and I think that that's exactly why we need to wake up and teach children about socialism. We need to, you know, fix our justice system, you know, convict criminals. You know, we've been seeing with the DAs all over the country, yeah. Right? The San Francisco voters, the most liberal city in the nation, perhaps, they recalled Chesa Boudin.
That's right.
Chesa Boudin worked for Hugo Chavez, Rachel.
Yes, he did.
He was his translator. So this really, I think, should bring the point home that there are people tied with foreign socialist regimes as politicians in this country trying to break down our country, and we cannot allow that.
Yeah, and you're right, the people did fight back. And Chesa Boudin was Hugo Chavez's translator, also the son of domestic terrorists, Weather Underground domestic terrorists. So if you can do it in San Francisco, you can do it anywhere. You're doing great work. And you said that you have a call out for teachers really, really fast. I don't have a lot of time.
Yes, of course. Well, look, if you are a high school teacher in the United States, anywhere in the country, the Dissident Project, you can contact us at dissidentproject.org, and we'll go to your school. We'll sell someone who lived in a socialist country, and we'll tell their story and connect it to what's happening in America, which is just about teaching history, and it's a nonpartisan organization.
Wow. You're so great. So great to have you on the show, Daniel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Awesome.